Hello students, in this video we are going to talk about capacitive reactance. So capacitive reactance is denoted with the symbol Xc. Okay, so Xc is the symbol for capacitive reactance. The formula for it is Xc is equal to 1 upon omega C, where omega is angular frequency and C is the capacitance. Okay, angular frequency can be written as, okay, so angular frequency can be written as 2 pi nu. Okay, so 2 pi is a constant, nu is the frequency, so omega can be written as 2 pi nu, converting angular frequency to normal frequency. So this capacitive reactance can be written as Xc is equal to 1 upon, instead of omega, 2 pi nu and then C. So this is the formula for capacitive reactance. Next, the peak value of alternating current. Okay, so the highest value, the maximum value of alternating current through a capacitor, okay, that is Im, and which is given as Im is equal to Vm upon Xc. Okay, so amplitude of current is given as the amplitude, maximum amplitude of voltage divided by the capacitive reactance. So this can be written as Vm upon Xc is nothing but 1 upon 2 pi nu C. Okay, so this is what we are going to get, and by rearranging, okay, this equation, when we rearrange this equation, I am going to get Im is equal to 2 pi nu C Vm. Okay, so this is what I am going to get. So the peak value of alternating current through a capacitor, the maximum value Im, can also be written as 2 pi nu C Vm, where 2 pi is a constant, nu is the frequency, C is the capacitance, and Vm is the maximum amplitude of voltage. Okay, for direct current there is no frequency, so nu is equal to 0 when we are talking about direct current. Okay, so in direct current the current is continuous, there is no frequency in direct current. So for direct current, for DC current, nu is equal to 0. So capacitive reactance, what happens to capacitive reactance? It becomes infinite. Okay, since this nu is 0, okay, since where is the equation? Since this is 0, since nu is 0, this will become infinite. Okay, this is mathematics. So if nu is 0, Xe, that is capacitive reactance, is going to become infinite and no current will flow through the capacitor. Okay, so but if the value of capacitive reactance has a small finite value, if it has some value finite, okay, for AC current, okay, for AC, and having some non-zero frequency, non-zero nu, this is what is seen in AC current. Okay, and that time the current flows through the capacitor. Okay, so capacitor, it allows AC to pass through the circuit, whereas it does not pass DC. Okay, a capacitor, it does not pass DC current, but if there is AC current, then a capacitor will allow it to pass. Okay, so this is a capacitor, it allows AC current, it does not allow DC current. So if it is asked in your exam, if it is asked why a capacitor allows AC current to flow through it but does not allow DC current to flow through it, then the answer will be, okay, for DC current, since frequency is 0, capacitive reactance is infinite and therefore no current flows through the capacitor. Okay, but what happens for AC current? Okay, the value of capacitive reactance is some finite value, it has some value, finite value, okay, and it has some finite frequency, therefore current flows through the capacitor in AC and no current flows through DC. Why no current is flowing through DC? Because in DC nu is 0, so if this is 0, then inversely proportional, if this is 0, this will be infinite, and if this is infinite, current won't flow. Next is power supplied to a capacitor. So the next topic we are going to do is power supplied to a capacitor. So power which is supplied to a capacitor is P subscript C. The formula for power is current into voltage. So we will substitute the values for current and the value for voltage. So current can be written as current can be written as Im sine omega t plus pi by 2. This is what we have already done. So this is the formula for current, and voltage is Vm sine omega t. Okay, so now we have to multiply. So I can write sine omega t plus pi by 2 as cos omega t. So this entire thing I can rewrite it as Im cos omega t. Okay, so this becomes my current, and voltage will remain as Vm sine omega t. Okay, then we are going to take a formula. I will write the formula at this side over here. So we'll take a trigonometric formula. Sine 2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. Okay, so the formula for sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. I have cos theta over here, I have sine theta over here. I do not have this 2, so I'll take this 2 on the other side. So I'll just cancel this 2, take it to the other side, it will go in denominator. So sine theta cos theta is sine 2 theta divided by 2. So this is what I'm going to substitute over here, and after substituting I will get, so after substituting I will get Im Vm sine 2 omega t divided by 2. So sine 2 theta divided by 2 will become sine 2 omega t divided by 2. Okay, and this is the average value. Okay, so average value. So now what I will do is I will separate these terms. I will take this 2 outside. So I will get as PC will be Im Vm divided by 2 and sine 2 omega t average will remain over here. I'm sorry, I forgot to adjust the camera. Okay, so PC, so sine 2 omega t divided by 2, I'm substituting this for cos theta sine theta. So rather than writing cos theta sine theta, I will write sine 2 theta divided by 2. Im Vm will remain as it is. Next step what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 2 outside. So Im Vm divided by 2 sine 2 omega t. Okay, that this will be the average. Okay, now what is happening is the average of sine 2 omega t, the average of this value sine 2 omega t over a complete cycle, over a full cycle, is seen to be 0. Okay, is seen that it is 0. See, we have that power we had seen. See, okay, first it was positive, it was over a complete cycle from 0 to 4. Okay, wait, I will show it to you here. Okay, so the power from 0 to 4. So power was first positive, then negative, then again positive, then again negative. So positive, negative got cancelled, positive, negative got cancelled. Okay, so this is what sine 2 omega t over one cycle. Okay, this average is seen to be 0. They cancel each other out. Positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, so since this is 0, the entire equation becomes 0. Okay, so the power which is supplied to a capacitor over one complete cycle is 0.